Peace. What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. NXT Spring Break was a pretty okay show for the most part, but that main event was lacking. It was not a good main event. The finish really, was the downfall of it. Meaning, what took place after the match was the downfall of it, and we'll talk about that when we get there. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. So let's get into it. NXT Spring Breakin for May 3rd, 2022. So we kick the show off with Pretty Deadly. They're relaxing in the pool, and they're going over tonight's card. And they give their predictions, which is pretty cool. Then we officially start the show off with a triple threat for the NXT North American Championship, featuring Cameron Grimes, Solo Sikoa, and Carmelo Hayes. Solo Sikoa was super fucking over in this. He was extremely over. I don't think that Solo will be in NXT too much longer. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up putting him on the main roster. Even though, to me, he needs more time down in NXT, I do think that he could benefit being on the main roster. However, I would love for him to stay in NXT for a little bit longer before he gets caught up. He needs to develop a character and develop one quick and fast in a hurry. I mean, I like his work. He's okay, but he does not have a fucking character. He doesn't. We get it that you're the younger brother of the Usos. Okay, we get that. But what else is there? What else is there? But for whatever reason, he was super over with this crowd. Super over. Cameron Grimes got a mixed reaction. And that's a bad thing, because when he won at Stand and Deliver, he got a massive pop. The crowd was behind him. Now, it seems like they're starting to boo a little bit, and that's not a good sign. All in all, this was a good match. A very good, solid TV match. So, towards the closing moments of the match, Solo has Carmelo in position for a Samoa drop, but Cameron Grimes gets on the top rope and he hits the cave-in, taking down both Carmelo Hayes and Solo, and he pins Solo for the 1-2-3 to retain the NXT North American Championship. So I'm fine with this. I don't know who's going to be Grimes' next opponent, but I am definitely fine with this. Moving on. Next, we had Nathan Frazier. We saw the debut of Nathan Frazier. He's got a really good fucking theme song. And Rollins, he tweeted out earlier in the night. He sent out a tweet. So this is one of his students from his wrestling school, which I'm fine with. And he faced Grayson Waller. The two had an okay match, but in the end, Nathan gets the win. Frazier gets the win here, but how he does it is so stupid and dumb as shit. So Waller's getting on the rope, trying to do an elbow drop or whatever, and I believe it was Chase, Andre Chase, he blows like a blowhorn or what have you, and Waller starts tripping over the ropes and everything else, so he falls down, and then Frazier hits the Phoenix Splash, which was fucking awesome, for the 3 count. So I'm fine with this, but do we really need to do Grayson Waller like that? Like, for real? I feel like he's on his way to the main roster. I feel Grayson's probably gonna be another one on the main roster in due time, probably after SummerSlam. Moving on, we then had the sit down involving Legado demantesma and Tony D'Angelo and his crew. And so they all sat down, they all talked promos, cut really good promos. And they say, look, I'm here to help you out. And Tony's like, nah, Escobar, I'm not buying your bullshit. And later on in the episode, later on, Escobar, Legado del Fantasma, they capture AJ. I can't remember his last name. They capture him, Tony's manager, what have you. They capture him. So there was that. So I think I can't wait to see how this feud progresses. I feel like this is gonna be an interesting feud to see where it all leads to. Next, we had the Battle of Ass versus the Battle of Titties. Ass being Nikita Lyons, ass and legs, and titties being Natalia. So yeah, but we had Cora Jade and Nikita Lyons versus Natalia and Lash Legend. This was an okay match as well. Everyone played their part beautifully, but in the end, Cora Jade wins via a top rope senton. But before that, Nikita Lyons, she hit a split-legged splash. So that was pretty fucking awesome. Next, we had the Creed brothers versus the Viking Raiders. Earlier in the night, the Viking Raiders, they cut promos along with Roderick Strong, who is now officially the leader of Diamond Mine. And before I move on, I want to speak on Roderick Strong. So Roderick Strong, a couple of days ago, I think it was on the 2nd of May. No, it was not on the 2nd of May. It was on the... it was earlier yesterday. So on... Yeah, May 2nd. No, my bad. On May 3rd. Yeah, I apologize, guys. On May 3rd, Strong requested his release. He's done it multiple times, and WWE they have turned it down. They shot it down. To me, I think it's wrong. I don't understand why they don't let Roderick Strong, cut him. It doesn't make any sense to me because Strong is not a player like a real, threat to the WWE. He's just going to be a guy on the AEW roster. He wants to be with his friends and his wife. I think that's bullshit. They need to let him, go there to AEW. It's fine. I think what they might do is put him on the main roster, and then release him in due time. But the Creed brothers, they win with the help of Roderick Strong. So he gets involved. He hits a knee, and then Julius hits his clothesline for the 3, and then Strong and the Creed brothers, they argue back and forth. So there could be a turn coming for the Creeds, maybe, I don't know. And then the main event, Bron Breakker versus Joe Gacy for the NXT Championship. This was an okay match, like I said before. It could have been better, but Breakker wins with the spear. And all of a sudden, he's about to be attacked by 2 hooded masked guys in red. And then we instantly just fade to black for whatever reason. So WWE released a video, a WWE exclusive as to what happened. So they ended up taking out Breaker. These two masked guys. They do a. I mean, they hit Breaker in the head with a steel chair. They do a DDT on the steel chair, and both of them carry Breaker off on a stretcher. And then, we fade the black there. So that to me was a letdown. And I forgot to mention also there was some Toxic Attraction stuff as well, which I'm fine with. Wendy Chu turned Mandy into a red beet cake. A red velvet cake. Because Mandy was getting a tan. She was getting ready for, going out on the beach with Gigi and JC, but it didn't happen. She stayed in the tanning bed too long, which is kind of funny. So that sets up a match between Toxic Attraction and Roxanne Perez and Wendy Chu. So it's interesting to see where that will go. But back to the main event, I think we're going to see more of Bron and Joe Gacy, which I'm fine with. I can't wait to see who the guys are going to be now that Harlan is no longer with the company. I'm fine with that. We also saw a stare down involving Indy Hartwell and Duke Hudson. So, and everybody was kind of pissed off about that. With Dexter Lumis and Persia Prada being released, I don't know what they're going to do, but they did mention that. I don't know what they're going to do, how they're going to explain that, but they may do something with Indy and Duke Hudson, which I hope they do. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for my videos. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.